Welcome back to another TFT Galaxy podcast. We're on episode 27, where we high press on the news and the tactics of the club we love, the LA Galaxy. Welcome to today's episode, Copy, Paste, Collapse in Columbus. I'm Eric.
I'm Chris.
Well, I always ask you how you're doing, so we'll might as well keep that up. How you doing?
Oh, man, it's painful. It is painful.
It's not great.
No.
It's definitely not great.
Yeah.
So we played two games that we got to talk about. We played we were at FC Dallas and then at Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just go ahead and start with FC Dallas. Obviously, we got a point.
We did.
I mean, not bad, right?
No.
You go and get a point at in any away game. It's not bad.
Yeah.
How'd we line up? We lined up with Yoshida at center back, Marcinkowski, of course, in goal. Yoshida, Garces, and Hack.
Yeah, going back to that 3-4-3 or 3-6-1 or whatever it is. 5-4-1.
Hack started at like center mid at the beginning, but then dropped back to a 3. It was kind of weird.
It's a really interesting one.
Nelson Cuevas on the, I guess, wing backs. Cerrillo Sanabria at center mid. We had Paintsel in his return, and Peck on the wings, and Klaus up top.
Yeah.
And it didn't look so good. We went down by 2 goals pretty fast. I mean, if we look at the thing here, in the 7th minute, we give up a goal. And I think we all know what goal we gave up in the 7th minute. Maya Yoshida makes a terrible back pass and gives Musa, who is the MLS leading scorer coming into this game, a free breakaway, and he buries it. And there's not much to say. It was bad.
Dude, it was awful.
It was bad.
Like I don't even know. Like,
but you know what's even crazier is if you look on this sheet here, the SofaScore, he is the second highest rated player.
I was going to mention that.
I don't think because I don't think the SofaScore takes into a fact that he had an assist for their goal. I think it
no. You know what?
It just comes up as a bad pass, doesn't it?
No. Well, guess what? I think his SofaScore is including an assist. I think that's why it's so high, because it's adding in an assist for the Musa goal.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how he's the second highest SofaScore rated player.
Well, I forget his SofaScore. This happened, and I immediately texted you and I said, "How does Maya Yoshida still have a job?"
It's insane. I mean,
and
it was bad. It was bad.
Oh, it's bonkers. But hold on, let's put a pin in that statement I just made. Let's put a pin in that, because I guarantee you it'll come up again later in the episode.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna kind of like I don't want to say breeze by, but we're gonna talk about this game. But I have more to say about the Columbus game because it kind of overarches both games.
Dude,
but
like, it's just like decision making.
It's bad.
The ball gets played back to him. His back is to right. He's facing his own goal. He has the highest goal scoring forward player, not just forward player in the league, bearing down on him. And he decides to try his absolute best to get it all the way to Marcinkowski. Why not just play it out of bounds?
I think, I mean, to me, Yoshida's time has come. And we were talking about this just in passing the other day, and I get it. And this is what I told you at the time, so I'm just going to repeat what I said. But I get it. He had a really good year when we won the league. And I get it. He still does some things really well. Like, he's really good in the air. And he has good moments. He has good stretches, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes. But the problem is he bookends those with these types of decisions and mistakes. And we can't have it anymore.
And it's and when we originally talked about it in passing, I said, yes, he can still do some things well, but the amount of things he does not do well anymore greatly outweighs.
It's a cost-benefit analysis,
and it's terrible.
It's not worth it.
But it's just like, I understand, right? He's getting old. The speed is not there. The certain things aren't there. But you would think, like, okay, you've played at the highest level. You played in 2 of the best leagues in the world, and you would think the decision making is just, hey guys, like, I got some guy running at me. I can't do this. Let me just kick it out of bounds. And
I don't know, man. He can't figure it out. He can't figure it out.
It's
and then 38th minute, Musa gets on the scoreboard again,
Yeah.
and this is crazy. So it's 38th minute. This actually happened in my house. It's 2-0. I'm like, oh gosh, my wife comes downstairs. Both the kids are out, and she goes, well, let's go to the Mexican restaurant down the street. You can put it on your phone, and the game's over. You can kind of watch it. The Mexican restaurant down the street is literally less than a mile away. I get in my car.
Yeah.
I drive down there. I'm not a distracted driver. I drive appropriately.
Mhm.
I park the car. I get my phone out, turn it on. It's 2-2. I'm like, what? How?
Yeah.
How did that just happen? And my wife's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I can watch it back. But you know what's crazy?
Oh gosh.
And like, I don't want to pat our own backs because we're not the only ones seeing this. But look at the score sheet: Paintsel, Sanabria, Paintsel, and we've been talking about Sanabria all season. Why is he not getting time? He gets time, he scores, right?
Yeah.
And for me, one of the very, very few bright spots in the Galaxy right now is Joseph Paintsel. When he's playing, we are a different team. You saw it in this game for his performance, and then you see it against Columbus when he subs in. It just changes the whole game, and I don't think the Galaxy are going to do anything unless Joseph Paintsel's on the field.
No, it's crazy. And I made a note. After looking at all the Columbus highlights and everything that has to deal with Joseph Paintsel. But we'll get to that, and we'll get to all of it as the show goes on. Just because there's a lot to talk about on that front.
Yeah, I mean, there's not, and then the game just kind of dies, and it's just not.
Yeah, some opportunities both sides, but it's just like it's bleh.
Yeah. I mean, but all said and done, you go to FC Dallas, you get a point. Okay, right? I'm telling you,
And you
Chris,
know what?
this team, they find a way. They sprinkle a little hope on all that, and then you're like, okay, maybe we're out.
Well,
we're out of CONCACAF.
Yeah.
This is it. We tied. Maybe we're turning a corner. Glesnes is coming back. Oh, sorry. What happens in this game? João Klaus goes down.
Oh yeah.
And we now know, just released today, João Klaus has to have surgery and will not be back until after World Cup. So that's great. I mean, that's not great news for us, especially since Nascimento
he's already out.
is a 22-year-old with a 60-year-old body or something. I mean, the guy's always hurt. He's perpetually hurt.
Yeah.
I was on his side. I was all for re-signing him. Get rid of him. He can't stay on the field. He's just pointless. He's useless, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's constantly injured. So now we have no forward.
Yeah. So actually thinking about it, we were very, very fortunate to come out of Dallas with a point.
Oh, of course we were.
Because Musa should have had a hat trick, but in between his first and second goal, there was a goal that he scored that was called offside. And when you look back at the replay, I looked at it. Right, so I was watching. I was out on the East Coast with my dad, and he and I were watching it, and we're looking at this, and we go, VAR is going to overturn it. We're going to be down 2. Everything,
dude. When I first saw it, I was like, offsides, right? Because it looked offside in the run of play, but then they replay it back, and who was it? Aude or Nelson on the far side kept them on.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh crap, they are. They're going to give them.
It was Hack.
Oh, it was Hack. That's right, it was Hack. And I was like, oh, they're going to review this, and this is a goal, man.
Yeah. Oh, and
we got bailed out. So
huge.
Yeah,
huge. And there was another one that kind of iffy in the second half.
Yeah,
could have gone either way.
I think that one was called.
Yeah, when you looked, but when you looked at it, you're like, okay, I can see why it was called offside. But I was looking at it, I'm like,
but okay, so here's a little concerning for me. Last year, we're losing games, dropping points we don't deserve to lose, but stats were always on our side. So we're always asking ourselves, like, man, it just doesn't work, right? Like, you have all the possession, you have all these shots, you have all this, and you're not scoring. But this year, as you look at the stats on the screen right now, Galaxy had 53% possession.
Which is a lot less than what
they were
typical.
60% typical last year, right?
Well, even earlier this year, typically in the 60s.
Expected goals, 0.85 for Galaxy, 1.9 for FC Dallas. Big chances, 6 for FC Dallas, 2 for LA Galaxy. So the stat sheet does not look good even for the Galaxy. We're maybe in earlier this year and certainly last year, the stat sheet kind of looked good, but the result looked bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad. So
At least in this game.
yeah, for this game for sure. So I think you're right. I think we got lucky to get away with a point.
Oh yeah, it was.
But you know, who cares? We got away with a point.
And you
Right?
don't, you don't take it. If you were watching that whole sequence and when it was decided and when it was said that it wasn't going to be given, you could see the Dallas coach and if you could read his
I'm
lips,
sure he looked at his iPad, right, and was like, then he was like, can someone explain this
because
to me?
he looked at the iPad and you can hear, you can see him mouthing,
Man.
that should be a goal. And then when it doesn't give it, it comes back to him and he looks at the fourth official and he said, VAR got that wrong.
And Vandy's doing this. You know, like, wow. Okay.
I think
Man.
that I'm not going to
What
go to
is
that
it?
one.
This needs to be a thing that they have an EPL Premier League. They do not have an MLS right now, and that's the technology to draw the lines, to do the 3D rendering. They don't have it, which is weird
Guess
because
what?
you draw a line and then you just see if his foot. We don't have it, so it's still.
You didn't need 3D rendering for that one.
No, you didn't. It was
Oh.
weird. It's one of those two, I think, where it's like it's close. I agree, it's close.
But hold on. So hold on. Can I take us down an offside tangent
Sure.
for a second? The Arsene Wenger's daybreak or
Oh, yeah.
daylight offside rule was put into effect. I forget what league it was.
It's like a second tier league.
Yeah, because they're demoing it down in like
I forget
lower
what league
division.
it is too. Yeah.
And you know what? I really like that.
Yes,
I really
yes,
like
yes,
it.
yes, yes. I like it too.
So
Get some more goals. It's so ridiculous.
For
that-
anybody who doesn't know what it is, the daylight offside rule is if any part of your body is even with the last defender, whereas if a goal scoring surface was beyond, it's offside. But now if any part of your body is even with the last defender, it's on. But there has to actually be daylight between you and the last defender for it to be called offside.
Right. I agree with it.
So anyway, small tangent.
All right.
Back to it.
Let's fast forward to the Columbus game real quick. Okay. So this is the most frustrating game. So here's where I have a little something for you, just to preview. We lose
Okay.
2-1
Yeah.
in a terrible game
That was
for LA
awful.
Galaxy. Okay. This is my Galaxy game checklist, Chris. This is
Is
how
it-
I know when I'm seeing a Galaxy game. Okay.
Hold on, is this like a bingo card?
Kind of,
Kind
but
of?
I
Okay.
don't have enough spots yet.
Okay.
This is just like, hey, are you watching a Galaxy game? Well, run through your checklist here, okay? Checklist. Galaxy continually tries to build up, giving the ball away in their own third over and over and over again. If you could check that, there's a good chance you're watching a Galaxy
Yeah,
game, okay?
that happens. So check.
Okay. Yoshida turnover that leads to a goal. If you see Yoshida give a ball away, check. You're watching this year's Galaxy game.
Yeah.
If you see Peck get beat physically and then complain to the ref and get a yellow card, just check that off. Yeah, that's year's Galaxy game.
Yes.
And if you see a
easily.
late goal and then the team play hard for 10 minutes and look really good, and you're like, wait, where was this team the whole time? Check it. Just go ahead and check it off. That's just year's Galaxy game. There's my Galaxy game checklist for this year. These are the things that continually happen, game in and game out,
Yeah.
and it's driving me.
The one thing that's not on your checklist is make sure you spell the players' names correctly.
Oh, did I spell something wrong?
Peck is PEC, not PEK.
Yeah, well, he lost it because he got a baby yellow card again. I was so
He doesn't deserve
dude,
a good spelling.
No, he doesn't. Chris, I was so mad when he got his yellow card because he went to the corner. He just got bodied off the ball. And I knew he was. The camera cuts away really fast, and I knew he's on the ground doing this, right? Like the Galaxy go, and then the ball goes out of bounds for a throw in, and you see yellow card Galaxy. And I'm like, I bet you Peck yellow card. I'm like, oh my, he got bodied off and can't handle it. In this game, one of the things in this game that really bothered me, and it's not an easy solution, but we're getting beat physically everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Like we're down hurt the whole damn game. They were booing us because we were just like, Aude went down like 4 times in 2 minutes, dude. Now he ended up leaving the game.
He
with an
actually ended up
injury.
leaving. Yes.
But even then, I'm questioning myself: is he really injured? Because it wasn't like a malicious, terrible thing that happened to him, and it's more of like we're just not aggressors, and so there's a hammer and there's a nail, and we just happen to be the nail in every challenge we go into,
Yeah.
which is crazy, right? Peck is going down. Audi is going down. Yoshida's going down. Ruben Ramos is going down. Everyone's just falling around and complaining to the ref, and we've talked about this. This is a
Yeah.
problem. But here's the big thing. Here's my big thing, okay? We get into it for this episode, Chris, because I'm not sure if you heard it, but this is the color commentator, Danny Higginbotham.
What a name.
I know. What a great name,
What
right?
a name. That I would imagine him to
He's
be
friends with Bilbo Baggins.
you know what? That's the name of a man who commentates a game on a cold Tuesday in Stoke.
Well, hey, funny you say that, because Danny Higginbotham, just so everyone knows, just so people know, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. He had 415 appearances.
Oh my God, he played for Stoke.
Including more than 200 in the Premier League with clubs such as Manchester United, Derby County, Southampton, Stoke, and Sunderland.
So he can do it on a cold night in Stoke.
Right.
Okay.
And he's a defender. Okay. So he's a defender. So my point is, you don't have to listen to us. You could be like, who is Chris and Eric? They're amateurs. They never made it. True. Okay. But you know who did make it? Danny Higginbotham. Okay. Let me tell you a little sequence here with Danny Higginbotham. In the 33rd minute, Chris, he says, and I quote, "From Galaxy's perspective, just mix it up a little. Maybe play a few longer balls. You don't have to have success with every single one of them. But I know as a fullback or center back, which he was, if I'm chasing Peck or I'm chasing Ramos, I'm going to give myself a yard. So the tendency is to drop a few yards. Then, when that settles down, then you can play out of the back." And so this is what we've been talking. This is what we have been harping on million times, right? Stop building up every time. Hit some vertical balls. That opens up space. Then you can play out of the back. This is the 33rd minute. Danny Higginbotham just saying, hey, here's what I'm seeing. Here's what I'm seeing as the commentator of this. I'm a defender. I see they're doing this, and it's just not working.
Yeah, and so we're gonna. There's just other stuff that I want to talk to in terms of defensively,
Okay.
but this I'm watching it, and I only had a chance to watch highlights because I had my own coaching to do yesterday. So I'm watching. I go, and I'm listening to him talk about, man, that Columbus has been pressing a lot, and the Galaxy give. And I go, wait a second, it's almost like we talked about this when Coachella was happening.
Yeah.
So we're here. This was the 9th MLS game, not just the 9th game we played. This is the 9th MLS game, and you have this. I'm like, guys, we said this before the ball was even kicked competitively.
Here's what's concerning me, right, is we see it, and we know other people see it.
Yeah.
And we know the commentators are seeing it now, and it gets worse. So this is 33rd minute. It's still 0-0. In the 35th minute, 2 minutes later, Danny Higginbotham says, they can't keep doing this. The giveaway's in their own half. That must be 7 or 8 now.
Yep.
So he's saying, I was a little polite 2 minutes ago.
No, let's get a little.
But now it's grating on Danny Higginbotham. You could tell in his voice. He's starting to say, like, what is going on? They cannot continue to do this.
And then 5 minutes later,
it is still 0-0, people.
Okay.
35th minute.
Are we getting
39th minute. It's still 0-0, Chris.
Oh, here we go.
LA Galaxy aren't really stretching the game. If you look at Yoshida or Hack, every time they get the ball, they're seeing all their teammates' faces. They are all coming towards them. The pitch is really condensed. That means Columbus can get their lines so close together, they can press really, really high. Why, Chris? Because without fear, the Columbus is without fear of anyone from LA Galaxy getting in behind. So this is him, still 0-0. He's ramped it up slowly, and now he's telling everyone who's watching the game, his professional opinion is they keep building out of the back. They refuse to play a vertical pass. And because they won't play vertically, Columbus has now adjusted their game plan to overpress them because everyone in Galaxy is coming back and they're allowed to just press the living hell out of the Galaxy. Yeah. And there is no fear of anyone trying to get behind us. So we just press and press and press and press. Now, it's the 39th minute. It's 0-0. It's almost like Danny here knows what the hell is going on.
And look, is about what's going to happen.
But here's what's concerning me is we see it.
Yeah.
He sees it.
Yeah.
It's the 39th minute. He's harped on this for about 10 minutes now. There has been zero tactical change. No one is doing tactical change. Now, this is what we talked about. This is what I told you, I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Now he gets into it here. Ready? After the goal. It's about to be kickoff for the next after the goal. He says, this has been coming. This has been coming. The goal just happened. When you lose the ball so many times in your own half, what you then have to say to yourself as a senior player, it's not up to a coach to take control. It's up to one of the senior players to say, we've lost the ball 6 or 7 times in our own half now. Let's turn them over. Let's turn them around and get ourselves up the pitch. So everything we have been talking about for weeks, this guy just watches 40 minutes of a game and echoes immediately. He's saying, what are they doing trying to build out all the time? Where's the vertical play? And where are any senior players to go, hey, this ain't working, bro. Like, let's change it. I don't care what the coach is saying. You see him here. His first sentence after the goal is, this has been coming. This has been coming. Yeah. Everybody who watched this game knew this goal was coming, except apparently Greg Vanney and the people on the field. How do you give the ball away a dozen times in your own half at a professional level and just decide, well, let's try that again, Chris? And no one on the team is saying, stop.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Play, clear amateur soccer, we say this, right? All the time. Hey, we've been under pressure for 10 minutes. Clear the lines, bro. Get the ball on their half, push up to their half, and let's reset our lines.
Like, I don't even care if we win it.
Right. It doesn't matter. It's clearing your lines. Just get it out.
And now, as someone who was a career center back, you were, and then I had my fair share playing defense. At certain times, like, you just get so tired of defending. It's like,
not only that, like,
what is going on?
What he's saying, right? You get tired of defending, right? For sure. But then when you look back at this one, when he's saying, well, if you're Yoshida, you're hacking, you get the ball. And everyone is coming towards you. Their players, your players.
Yeah, you're seeing
there's
20
There's
faces.
no space anywhere.
No.
And instead of saying, hey, next time, Ruben, Peck, make a run. I need an outlet. We need to play over the top at some point. They never do that. They just keep doing the same thing, and Vanney keeps making them do the same thing, and they keep doing the same thing, and it's driving me crazy.
Isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result?
Yeah, but how is Greg Vanney on the sideline?
I have no idea.
Seeing them give the ball away over and over and over and over and over and over and over, just ad nauseum. We can't get out of our own half. And then changing nothing and watching the other team score a goal that everybody knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
And you made zero tactical changes to prevent that. Isn't that his job?
Yes.
So we said, hey, the players have a job to do. Isn't the coach's job to go, hold on, this appears not to be working. Let's change it. Hey, Yoshida, Hack, play some more vertical passes. Ramos, Peck, get in behind every now and then. We need to stretch the team out. Why in 40 minutes is that not happening one time? That is just appalling. I don't understand.
I don't either, because, again, we talk about how apparently we are not even close to, or supposedly not even close to, Greg Vanney's, coaching mind and his coaching prowess. But how are we seeing this and he isn't? How is it that I can...
Everybody, dude.
Yeah. But how is it that I can coach my amateur high school team and in 2 minutes go, wow, they're pressing really high. Hey, let's see what they can do. Hey, guys, they're pressing really high. You get the ball. You're going to take it one touch to settle it, and then you're going to play it to one of the corners, and I'm just going to tell my outside guys to just run. And if it doesn't work, it's not going to be 100% perfect. But you know what it might do? It might either A, force them to, okay, hold on. they're going to do this. We got to sit because
Yep.
now we have to worry about it. Or they're going to keep doing it because they think, hey, if we just keep doing it, there's no way they're
Well,
just going to
listen,
keep kicking it, and then it's going to work.
The reverse is true too, right? Let's say you constantly play vertical. They're just going to drop off of you
Yeah.
and win that first ball and position themselves in a place to win the second ball because you can't put 8 guys up there, right?
Yeah.
You got 3 forwards and they got 4 back and a 6 and an 8.
And you know what it allows you to do? Play Vanny ball.
Yeah, exactly. But my point is, like, both are true, right?
Yes.
Like, the problem is when you do the same thing every time, that the other team just hard counters your entire strategy and you don't even change anything.
No.
That
And
is crazy.
I said this before the season started. I used this word. I'm guessing you know what it is, and it's still true 9 MLS games in. There is no adaptability from Greg Vanny whatsoever.
There appears to be none.
I don't
Like, I don't understand. And to be fair, to say, like, I don't think changing personnel or formations is adaptability. And the reason I'm going to tell you that is because
no.
if
No, it is not.
if the roles don't shift, I don't care what the formation is, right?
No.
If the roles are the same, if Yoshida is in a 4-back being asked to build up, and then he's in a 3-back being asked to build up, that doesn't change Yoshida's role at all.
No.
So you could move people. You could take Yoshida out and put Garces in and say, Garces, you are to build up. That's just changing personnel and changing numbers on a board.
the
That's not
tactics aren't
changing
changing.
roles,
No.
right? So I think some people might say, but he has tried different things. He's tried hack here. He's tried hack there.
Yeah.
But unless you change hack's role
Mhm.
then of that position, take hack out. Unless you change the role of the 8 or the role of the 6 or the role of the 4 or 5, then it doesn't matter. Changing people is
No.
not the problem.
No,
I don't-
because the tactic hasn't changed.
Right. So he
You don't-
literally, it's almost like he sees it failing and just goes like, I don't care. We're going to stick with it.
I'm we've talked about this before. I am so curious what goes on in training. Like, what, for real, what goes on at a Galaxy training session? I
don't know.
No, I have no idea. Is it just one of those things where he's like, well, I'm getting paid anyway. You know, I don't have my best player, so here, let me just
Look,
roll the balls
here's-
out and let's
Here's
just,
what it is, right? I think it illustrated in this game more than anything. Obviously, they're trading their technical side, whatever, and the tactical side is going to be built up, right? So short passes, tiki-taka type stuff, and when you train that, that's fine. But then when you get in a game and you get hard countered, where someone says, if this is all you're willing to do, we're going to overpress you. There are very few teams in the world who, when overpressed, can continue to play tiki-taka and get out. Okay? There are very few teams.
yeah.
In history, right? Yeah, you could.
No,
in that heyday of Barcelona, everyone was trying to do it, and like, you can't do it, man.
No.
And to this guy's, to everyone's point, like, yeah, go ahead right now and go try and play Stoke with your tiki-taka. They're gonna kick you, they're gonna overpress you, and they're gonna make it really hard to do that, right?
Yeah.
And so it doesn't work. And then what changes when Galaxy begin to look good? Why? It's 2 reasons. Paintsel comes on and automatically stretches the back line.
Yeah.
So that automatically opens up space for Peck and for the center mids, and they just get yards and yards more space just by having Paintsel over there because he's fast. So now what are they doing? They are dropping off 5, maybe even like more than 5 yards at times because he's so fast, right? So they're dropping
Yeah.
back, which is stretching them out. And then because it's late in the game, they start playing more vertical with more intensity, with more intentionality. We got to get a goal. They start playing more vertical. And then all of a sudden the Galaxy start looking good. It's great. So those 2 things right there prove to you that he's not really adapting, and he needs to, because if he would have made that change, whether it's Paintsel or whether it's Ruben Ramos or Peck telling them, run in behind, stretch them out, more vertical play, we see it work in the last 10, 15 minutes of these games.
And that change could have been made at 0-0.
Right. That change could have been made in 30 minutes. You could have given it 30 minutes. You could have failed for 30 minutes, Chris, and went like, okay, well, we gave it the old college try for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's change it a little bit. And you don't change it until you're in the hole so far, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's maddening, dude.
Yeah.
It's maddening. And I have seen enough, Chris. I think it's time for a contract extension.
That's what Will Kuntz is thinking.
I mean,
what?
I really, really, really want to know. Is his job in jeopardy right now? Is it? It has to be, right? Because it's not just that you're losing or you're tying, right? You go on the road and you get 1 point. That's not the problem because that happens to good teams. If you're watching these games, it's bad.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of positives to take. Yoshida, by the way, gave up the first goal again in this game.
Oh, dude, it is.
He mispassed in the buildup to the other team again. Maya Yoshida is on the wrong side.
Yeah. Just some of the fan reactions on the Galaxy Runs LA Instagram, because I was trying to see if there were any reactions to last night. But one of the fan reactions said, a wise man once said, leave the football before the football leaves you. I think the football left Maya Yoshida a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like,
but
dude,
I don't know.
I really don't know. Like, I have no answers anymore.
Would it not be worth a try to put like Rindolph at center back instead of Yoshida?
What's the
right?
It's not like he can do any worse,
right? I mean, the flip side is I know what Vanny could be saying, and this is why I say, and I've said this before, Chris, I think he's coaching out of fear. The flip side is, but Yoshida does have some good bright moments, and he does.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Right, but he's hurting you overall. We've got to move on.
Yeah, well, and would you like to stick on the field right now, or do you want to go off the field to bigger picture? Because let's stick on the field right now, because I have thoughts on both ends. There was, I forget how many years ago it was, but there was a kid reporter for Sports Illustrated Kids at the NCAA March Madness tournament, and he asked the coach in regards to defending, when you teach defense, do you teach technique, or do you focus more on technique or attitude? And the coach gives him a bunch of props because he had never heard that question before.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That is a great question, or somebody says.
Yeah, it's a heck of a question, he says. And I was watching this game, and that quote immediately popped into my head, because the attitude of our players when they play defense is, can it go negative? Because it is so bad in terms of the work backwards to get back into positions, the amount of just laziness, the amount of ball watching that goes on,
which Heath Pierce, we highlighted,
Yes.
I think, was it last episode where Heath Pierce was the color commentator then, a U.S. men's national team player, had like 16 caps, like 10 years in MLS. He said the same thing.
Yeah, but it's just like when you look at the first goal. Okay, yes, we're stretched, but it's so easy for the guy who scored the ball to get on the blind side of Nelson, and it's just so bad when the turnover is made. You see maybe three guys, two of them are the center backs.
It's almost like they don't believe anything's going to happen. Like, whatever, we gave it away.
And then you go into this.
Chris, we gave it away 9 times before that, and nothing bad happened. So
yeah. So just another one. But then you look at the second goal also, and you just look at just the body language after it, which hasn't changed.
The second goal, which I was trying to get a picture of, I didn't. The second goal, Hack is about 40 yards away from his center back position.
Yeah.
How did Hack get 40 yards out of his center back position? You're on a team that's struggling defensively. Stay between the ball and the goal.
Yeah.
Stay between the ball and the goal. The more and more I think of this, okay, it can't be all the players, right? So therefore, it's gotta, some fault falls on the players. Just like he said, it's up to senior players to right the ship as well, even if it means going against the coach. For like we said before, I guarantee you, if Ricky Puig was 100%, he would not listen to Greg Vanney if this was the way the season was going.
No.
He would be trying to rectify this all on his own.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of it's on the players. However, when it comes to the work rate and when it comes to decision making, when I see the team play so hard and on the front foot in the last 10, 15 minutes, that tells me that those guys are capable.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the system that's killing their creativity
Mm-hmm.
or killing their work rate. You know, it's so pedantic. They get stuck in this little like boom, 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 boom. When we play hard, they're going both ways. They're getting their tackles in. They're getting in the box. They're fighting. I think it might just be I think some of it is a product of this slow system, and they just get stuck in this, the rhythm of the game, and their rhythm is slow.
Okay. I see where that's coming from.
Because how can Peck look so bad
I
for 70 minutes, and then Paintsel steps on, stretches the defense, and we're going kind of like end to end, and all of a sudden he starts looking good
and scores.
and scores, largely I think because of Paintsel's ability to draw defenders and stretch lines. But it does mean that Peck could look good in a system that runs and guns like that, and he's not, because he's in this system that requires him to come back and do something he's not good at doing.
I think I mentioned that before, is Gabriel Peck is best when other people around him are the focal point.
Right.
Where he kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he pops up.
It doesn't speak well of him.
Oh,
really.
it's awful.
It means he's a support player, and he really shines when he's surrounded by players that are better than him and take attention off him. Because it's very clear to me, if Klaus is not out there and Paintel's not out there, and they could just focus on Peck, he can't get it done.
No.
Man. He just
No.
cannot get it done.
No. And it's so.
It's bad, dude. I mean, so
Well, hold on. So sorry, what I was going to say, because when you were talking about that and talking about, the want and the willingness to, hey, I may not make it back there, but I'm going to bust my ass because everybody's going to see that. Everybody's going to see it. Do you think some of them look at it and because of the position they play or who's kind of behind them, that they're kind of a little comfortable and going like, I'm going to get picked no matter what, like, I can pick and choose.
I mean, there's a couple things, right? There's a couple things that could be going on. One, yes, maybe they're comfortable, and someone like Cerrillo is going to play center mid no matter what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's going to take Cerrillo's spot?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to take Yoshida's spot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who's going to take Nelson's spot? I'm not speaking bad of Nelson in this case.
No, you're just giving examples.
But he's going to play.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to play.
Well, especially now because Aude just got hurt.
Right. Who's going to take Royce's spot? So I think there definitely could be some of that. And if you want to go super negative, I mean, we've been part of teams like this too. It could be the fact that, the players literally just don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the players that want to change. And they're kind of phoning it in and saying, I think we can do with a change. And this might even be like unconscious, right? Like, I don't think anyone's out there consciously throwing games.
No.
But you lose your drive a little bit if you're not believing in the system, if you're not believing in what's happening, if you're kind of like you don't have the energy or the hope to go into a game and think something's going to happen. It shows, and you play poorly, and your work rate drops. So maybe kind of unconsciously, they're kind of throwing in the towel and saying, like, this isn't working.
Yeah.
But regardless, I do seriously just have a really big issue with the senior players. Yoshida, Royce, Cerrillo to some aspects. Why are they not on the field making some changes and saying, like, you got to imagine Royce knows what's going on, man. Like, why is he not changing things on the fly and saying, we got to try this? I mean, I don't know.
There was a bright spot in the game. We did score a goal. And like
Paintsel was a bright spot.
It came.
Paintsel changed. It was a definite bright spot.
It came when Joseph Paintsel went to that 9 spot, and
well, he's gonna have to now, right?
Well, hold on. First of all, I don't want to say I told you so. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to. Because
I agreed
it sounds
with
really
you,
great.
but my point always was Vanny doesn't. So,
Yeah.
but now he's going to be forced to. He either has to play Royce or
Well,
Paintsel in that spot, right?
And we got both.
We got both.
Royce started there, didn't look great. Paintsel comes on as the number 9, does really well, scores. I've been saying this forever. Like he's a much better number 9 than he is an outside.
But you know
winger.
what's interesting is like, okay, so Paintsel comes on and looks good every time he comes on right now. And we know why that is. I mean, largely it's just his speed.
Yeah.
And teams have to respect his speed. But you know what he's doing too? He utilizes his speed. So that means one of two things is happening. Either Greg Vanney's telling him to utilize his speed, which is insane because he's
Doubt it.
only telling him, and when he's not on, he doesn't transfer that responsibility to anybody else. That's crazy. Or two, Paintsel's saying, I don't care. I'm not coming back. I'm using my speed
Yeah.
to stretch the defense, which is what he should do as a senior player too. But it's just insane to me if Greg Vanney's okay with Paintsel doing what he's doing, then how come when he's off the field, he's not transferring that responsibility to whoever? How come Ruben Ramos isn't being asked, hey, stretch the back line?
I don't know.
We just wait till Paintsel gets on to do it?
We all know it only comes super late because we've seen how Greg Vanney deals with.
Here's the numbers from the last couple years. So we're at match day 9. Last year we had 3 points after 9 matches. Right here. This year we have 9. Sounds good until you realize that was the worst start in Galaxy history. 2 years ago on our title winning year, we had 18 points by this point. So we're somewhere between terrible and really great. So imagine that. But we'll see how this grows. I did do there's not enough data yet, but if we take a look at like how they're performing against the same teams from last year, there's not enough real data yet, but
Yeah.
we'll keep track of this. I mean, for example, we already have 3 more points than we had last year on Austin. We managed to not beat Austin at all last year. Colorado Rapids, we won and lost. So far, we've just lost away, and we lost away last year. Minnesota United, we won at home last year. We lost at home this year. And Sporting Kansas City, we won at home last year, and we lost at home this year. That's kind of concerning because last year was the worst year ever. And
Yeah.
somehow there's 2 spots here where we were able to get wins, and we were not last year. And look at that away record from last year. Loss. I mean, there's not a win. We already know that. And we did manage to get a win. So there's a little bright spot
Yeah.
away this year. But it's not tracking well. And with Klaus out now, we gotta, I don't know. We don't have a forward.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we do, but
I've been saying it since last season.
it's probably going to turn the season around. I'm telling you, we have to Paintsel's back. Glesis is close to coming back. We cannot rely on tactics. We can't rely on anybody else. We got to rely on those 2 players staying healthy and doing what they need to do, right? And then Peck following up as a second role, filling in and scoring those goals because Paintsel's stretching the back line.
You know what the problem is, though? Glezis is going to come back, and Maya Yoshida is going to play next to him because that's all Vanney knows how to do.
But Hack played at center back for NYCFC last year. A playoff team, a good team,
Mm-hmm.
and with a good defensive record.
Yep.
He's come here now, and he hasn't looked great.
No.
So, same player, different results. That's got to be the system and what we're asking him to do.
Yeah. That's coach.
It has to be, right?
Yeah. Well, so since we're still on this, let's get to off the field stuff. Because it's no surprise. Like I've been off the Vanney train for a few episodes now. You are
For a few years now.
no, I wouldn't say, no, you cannot say for the few years.
Okay.
No, I gave him a lot of benefit of the doubt last year with Ricky and certain things. And I was like, hey, maybe now with Will Kuntz coming in and giving him better toys to play with, hey, maybe we have a change. No, I've been off of it probably since game 4. I think is it safe to say you've fully joined me?
As far as, do I want Vanny gone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So here's two.
But again, I'm going to say this: I don't wish him any ill will.
Oh no,
It's time for him
don't
to
want him
leave
to be. I just don't want to be the coach of my team
for the
anymore.
Galaxy as much as for him.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to go with ill will, but I just don't want him to coach my team.
Yeah, I mean,
But here's the thing.
he's the coach. Is if they keep him, he has every right to stay. It's not Vanny's fault that he gets to stay.
No, it's not.
No.
There are a lot of people in Galaxyland who want him gone. If not everybody in Galaxyland want him gone. Okay.
Well, the current fans for sure.
Yes.
I think a lot of people. I think you're probably at 80% at this point.
Yeah.
Who are thinking I can't watch this anymore.
Right. But here's the thing. So if this keeps rolling like this, and people's season ticket holders, fans of the team that aren't season ticket holders, but who would come and go to a game, right? Maybe once a month, whatever. And casuals aren't going to go to a game unless it's a good team or if it's reasonably priced. Okay.
Right.
The fans of the team that don't have season tickets that are like, okay, I want to go to a game, but it's like, wait a second. Why do I go to a game and just watch? It's terrible soccer, right? I'm not going to go to a game if they're going to lose. And then all the season ticket holders are going to be super upset because that he's still there. Business-wise, off the field, like potentially keeping him hurts the bottom line.
If like we do, if you agree, it falls a lot on him.
Yeah.
If you're Will Kuntz and maybe you don't, maybe you think it's not his fault, then
but still, whether Will Kuntz thinks it or not, if people stop showing up and attendance drops and they start taking a financial hit, it's just like this could be like I'm not going to say they're going to
well,
it's going
get
to be
ready
terrible.
because Klaus is out. If Paintsel makes that World Cup team, he's going to have to leave early to do camps and stuff, and we're going to lose him.
Yeah, but it's just like
And
business wise,
you gotta
bad for the
imagine
Galaxy.
it's gonna, if it doesn't improve fast, you're gonna start seeing some pressure from the fans to do something.
Yeah,
Because we all know the Galaxy fans are not gonna sit here, Pat, and watch this team fall apart. They will push for what they believe is right. And to be fair, they pushed last time, and it led to a championship team.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do really, really feel bad for Vanny in his position.
I don't.
He is under so much stress and pressure. He's got to know everyone's talking bad about him, and that's hard, man.
I'm with.
He should just step away, man. Maybe it's time. I think it's time.
I'm with you, but also looking at it like this, all the breakdowns that we've done, it's not like he can walk away and go, I tried absolutely everything. It's because he hasn't.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe
No.
he's not capable. You said that maybe he's not capable.
You're right.
Maybe he is doing
not.
his best, and he's just not capable.
But when you look at all the breakdowns we've done, and for us, us in very amateur soccer, right, in terms of our coaching experience, and we can do that, and we could look and go, why doesn't he just do that?
I
Right, from a
agree.
coaching perspective?
I think it's. I mean, it's a simplification for sure because I don't.
Yes, it's a simplification but it's not like we are not seeing it on the field.
No, I mean he's got problems for sure. I want him gone, 100%. But having said that, I don't think Vanny is doing anything on purpose, and he's not sabotaging the team, and he's not doing anything like that.
I'm not saying that. When the time comes, he cannot look back on this and say, in the time I did not have my best player, I tried everything, because he didn't. He hasn't.
Well, you could say that, but he might disagree with you.
Fine.
I think he's tried to do everything he can. He's just
wrong.
not up. Yes, that's what I think.
No, he's wrong.
Well, he's wrong, 100%. We
Like-
can all agree on that, but I do think he's trying his best. There's no way he's not trying his best. He knows his butt's on the line. He knows his job's on the line.
Then why isn't there more change to?
Because I'm telling you, Chris, he's scared. He's coaching scared. He's playing Yoshida because he's scared of putting Rindolph in and losing 7-1 because Rindolph has a screamer. He's scared of like
Oh, but all the
changing-
screamers that Yoshida's had
I
is
know,
okay.
but it's safe, man. It's a safer bet. It is a safer bet because Yoshida will do some good things. Maybe Rindolph doesn't. And if you play Rindolph over Yoshida, now you got a Yoshida problem because Yoshida is going to be in your office saying, "What's going on, Coach? What's going on?"
That's a really easy one.
I know, but he doesn't want to.
You know how easy that is?
Maybe he doesn't want to have that conversation. I definitely think there are issues with him.
Pick a different profession, dude.
Well, he's been successful in years past.
He's
It's
been
just-
successful because he had 2 MVPs.
Yeah, he needs to move on. He needs to move on. That's 100%.
João Klaus is out. He won't be back until after the World Cup because he requires surgery on his foot on a ligament. So we're without
That's-
game for
That's
a
bad
big
news.
chunk of time. So if they say after the World Cup, that means first game. Actually, though, first game he would be available for is the first El Tráfico of the year.
Oh, that'll go well. He'll be half fit, and we'll be playing one of the best teams in MLS
And you know what's gonna
in a
happen?
derby.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen though.
We'll tie
Well,
or we'll win,
well, yeah.
and Greg Vanny will get a contract extension. Let's piggyback on some more bad news, and then we'll end with some good news.
Okay.
I'm sure you saw it's devastating news. Jonathan Klinsmann broke his neck
Yeah. Ooh.
colliding into an opponent in one of his games, and he was doing quite well. Second division Italy
I
So-
don't know.
so,
what
yeah,
team
I
he
think it's
was
second division
on.
Italy.
Okay.
broke his neck, man. Got rushed to the ER, had surgery. You know, all signs point to he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But man, that's rough.
Oh, that. Yeah, that's.
So
ugh.
prayers for Jonathan Klinsmann.
Yep, speed
and
recovery.
a speedy recovery. And then let's end with some good news. First bit of good news: Glesnes is close to returning. That is great news.
It is great news.
Next piece of good news is the Kobe Jones statue will be unveiled at 1 p.m. this Sunday before the game.
Very
So-
nice.
That's good. Go check out the Kobe Jones statue and remember better times, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Sit in front of Beckham, Donovan, and Kobe Jones and reminisce about winning.
I'm curious though, with everything that I mean, Kobe Jones being Kobe Jones and his whole thing, like, do you really think, him being third in line for a statue, do you think that's kind of the right
Oh, yeah.
order? Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I've-
come on. Beckham, just because of his like economic contributions, let alone the on-field contributions. I mean, he changed MLS. So bam. Okay. Donovan, best player in Galaxy history. Okay. Bam. I think Kobe Jones is definitely next. I don't think you could have any.
Well, Kobe Jones is already happening. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think I think
Okay.
that's where he belongs, I think. I think he knows that.
do you think he deserved one before Robbie Keane?
Oh. I would say yes.
Okay.
Not based on just because he's an original G.
Okay.
He's like Galaxy through and through, right? Like played his whole career for Galaxy, is still around the Galaxy, still is an ambassador for Galaxy, still doing Galaxy things. So yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So,
I don't know if Robbie Keane will get one.
well,
And
actually, this was gonna be
I don't know if he will, just because
you got ahead of me.
he was just like 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, 3 titles for sure.
Yeah.
But 4 or 5 years, right? And so
How long was David Beckham here?
right.
2 years before Robbie Keane?
Yeah, but I'm telling you that's I mean, there's books called The Beckham Experiment that talk about his contributions to MLS and how it flipped everything and everything.
Awesome. Look at the contributions Robbie Keane had to the LA Galaxy.
Hey, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying I don't know if he's going to get one just because he had a storied career before and then he had a career after and it wasn't short-lived, but it wasn't like a full career. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think he's up there, but I mean, Mauricio Cienfuegos,
So, well,
Kevin Hartman.
you think, okay, so I had a couple of names in mind.
I don't know who else. I mean, okay.
I had, these are the three names I had in mind. Who
Okay.
gets a statue first, in your opinion? Robbie Keane, Bruce Arena,
Oh,
Siggy Schmidt.
Bruce Arena.
Okay.
I mean, how good is Bruce Arena, bro? He took us from the worst team to 3 championships in 4 years. Then
Okay.
he goes to San Jose, which has been the perennial worst team in MLS for just decades, and he's got them in second place, 7-1 right now. He went to New England and turned them around.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's
I was just curious.
he's incredible. That's my opinion.
Okay, so then-
obviously they're all deserving.
So then the next player you'd give one to.
Who was it? Robbie Keane and.
Well, no. Take just. I'm giving you
If
a
it
blank.
were me,
I'm giving you a blank.
Or am I
slate.
predicting what the Galaxy can do?
Eric, this is the LA Galaxy. You are in charge of picking our next player to give a statue to.
AJ De La Garza.
That's
Mike
actually not
McGee.
bad.
I know. Like, there's some fan favorites. I mean, I guess because I'd have
Omar.
to. I know, but to appease everybody, the best bet I think, if I were in charge, would be probably Robbie Keane.
You would go Robbie Keane
Yeah,
as the next
I don't
player
think
to
they
get a
will.
statue.
I think they'll
Okay.
go Cienfuegos. But again, why? Cienfuegos has ties to the team. He's an original G, and he gave back to the team after in an ambassador capacity and all kinds of stuff.
Hey, that's.
But I don't know.
that's fair.
But who knows?
I always, I always look at if you're getting a statue, I better be seeing some years or accolades.
I know.
Up,
I mean,
up somewhere.
part of me thinks like just slow down now, right? I mean, so you got Landon Donovan, the best Galaxy player in my opinion of all time. Okay. Of course, that's an opinion. You can argue if you
Yeah.
want, but you got Kobe Jones, the original Galaxy.
the original Galaxian.
Yeah. I mean, he's Galaxy through and through. Makes sense. David Beckham for his contributions on and off the field. You might want to slow down a little bit, right? You hope in the future there's some pretty good people to choose from. You don't want to fill all those statues up before you get. I mean, just look how long it took. Like, if you look at like Arsenal, the Bergkamp get a statue and Henri get a statue.
They don't.
and-
You've been to the Emirates. You know they don't get statues.
Hmm?
They don't get statues. They get their benches.
No, they have statues outside.
do
of
they?
Emirates, yeah.
Oh,
Bergkamp has one. Wenger has one. Henri has one.
I knew Arsene Wenger had one.
Yeah.
I just thought all the legends had that little bench, that little granite bench that had their number and their name and all their accolades.
Yeah, no, they have bronze statues too.
Oh, okay.
So next game where we play Real Salt Lake, that's going to be a tough one. They are in 6th place with 16 points. We're on 9. They're 5-2-1. And they have played Vancouver, Seattle, San Diego, and Miami in some other games. So they have played some tougher teams, and they're doing pretty well. Some guys to keep your eye on. They have obviously DeAndre Yedlin. His career is kind of in the heyday, but old national team player. Sanabria's brother's on this team, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you'll probably see Juan Manuel Sanabria as well. Maybe we can get a little brother fight. I think he plays defensive mid. So maybe an 8 versus 6, a little tussle. Yeah, let's do it. Obviously, their big gun, and everyone's going to know Diego Luna. It's going to be tough to stop.
Is that a jab at him calling him their big gun?
Oh, come on now.
Okay. Sorry, I had
Come
to
on
get that in.
And then they have Sergei Solans, who is their leading goal scorer with 5 goals. So it is going to be a tough one. Certainly, if we play the way we've been playing, I don't have a lot of hope.
If we've been playing the way,
But I've been saying that every week. I don't know.
Can I bet on how many goals Diego Luna is going to score now?
Well, like I always say, I wish Greg Vanny and the team the best, and I certainly hope we turn it around. But if we don't, can we get rid of Greg Vanny? I mean, your time is up in my mind, but you're still there. So turn the damn thing around.
Well, let's see. So,
Is there any chance the Galaxy actually get rid of Greg Vanny?
So they go RSL, Vancouver, Atlanta, Kansas City, Seattle, Houston.
So if he makes it through the tough ones, he's got a little bit of an easier streak, but he still has
look, so RSL, okay.
Tough.
Yep.
At Seattle, right?
At Seattle.
Super tough.
Okay. Vancouver's at home.
Vancouver's the best team in MLS right now.
Atlanta's away.
I mean, it's an away game, and Atlanta's not great.
I'm going to be at that one.
Oh, wow.
Kansas City's away.
Not a great team, but it's away.
And Houston's at home. We're going to tie Vancouver, the best team in MLS, stumble against Atlanta, stumble against Kansas City, somehow beat Seattle, and then lose against Houston. And everyone's going to, like, it's going to be fine because we're going to go through all that stumble, beat Seattle, and then it's like, oh, everything's fine.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm just saying that, guess what?
For that to happen, the only way that happens is like we've been talking about, Glesnes and Paintsel just played lights out, which is possible.
Yeah.
And Peck contributes with his,
Well, but that would be just a super Galaxy thing to do.
it would be, but I just don't see it happening.
Oh no.
I don't see it happening. But
No.
I mean, let's say we lose
To RSL?
to RSL and then
Okay.
we go to Seattle next, right?
No, you go to Vancouver next.
Okay, even worse.
No, Vancouver comes
Okay,
to
Vancouver comes.
the digs.
Really? That's our next game?
No, after RSL?
We have 2 home games in a row?
RSL. All right. Let me see.
RSL this Sunday, 4 o'clock, be there.
Yep.
And the next game after that?
RSL. And then Saturday the 2nd, 7:30 at the digs against Vancouver.
Against Vancouver. Okay, so here's my question. Give me a percentage. We lose both those games. Does Greg Vanney get fired after losing both those games?
No.
I mean, that's not a percentage.
0%.
You think zero? He's on the hot seat, dude. He's on the hot seat. He has to be on the hot seat. There's no
I'm-
way, dude.
I'm with you, but look at how this is trending. Look at how this has been trending.
I give it 50-50.
Okay. I bet they'll look and be like, well, it was close against Vancouver. You know.
No,
it was-
no.
No?
You know why? Those are 2 home games. They're going to get booed off the
Oh,
pitch.
yeah.
There's going to start getting signs.
Okay.
There's going to be a plane up in the air. There's going to be empty stadiums.
Tifo?
And it's going to force their hand. They just can't keep doing it. Like we said, you can't fire the players, right? There's only one lever you can pull to try and turn this ship around, and that's the coach. And it's the only lever you can pull at this point. So if it doesn't continue, you got to pull it. Have to. In good news, my final statement here is Radio Lex, by the way, got us onto Reddit. So thank you, Radio Lex.
Thank you, Radio Lex.
I was doing that for a while, and it was a nightmare. I was told basically, stay off of Reddit. You're not welcome here. In so many words, which is insane. We were told that we weren't active enough after we produced 26,
26
20
episodes
27
per week, or
hour
26
long,
weeks.
27 hours of talking. We got to be more active. So whatever connection you have, Radio Lex, appreciate it.
We love it.
Thank you so much
Love it.
for doing that. Really appreciate it. And
You know what I was asked about though?
what?
When are we going to get some TFT merch coming out?
When we get over 100 views,
The first, if we get 100 views on a YouTube,
we'll start it.
okay.
But I mean, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I don't know why,
Yeah.
because we're amazing,
It's
and we've proven we've been right.
that's very true.
So.
We have been right.
So thanks for everyone listening and watching. We definitely appreciate it. And be like Radio Lex, give us a little love, give us a little like, give us a comment. It helps a lot. I'm told it helps a lot in the algorithms and stuff, So help us out a little bit if you're here. We appreciate it. And we have a game this Sunday, and we'll talk about it next week.
We are going to talk about it next week.
And
See, again,
it'll be good.
like we said, we're going to talk about it anyway. Might as well
Yeah.
put it out there into the ether. I mean, if you guys enjoy watching it and listening to what us two knuckleheads have to say,
Yeah.
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 again, get us to 100 views at least on YouTube, and we'll start producing merch.
Yeah, and Radio Lex is getting a free shirt right out of the gate.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes.
He or she. We don't know. We don't know. And we don't care. We love you.
I don't care.
Either
Hey,
way.
you are part of the TFT family, Radio Lex.
You definitely are.
And there are lots of people who are OGs when it comes to that.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And have yourself a good week. And we'll see you Sunday at the Digs.
Yep.
See ya.
See you guys.
Thank you.